What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new series for Europa Universalis IV. Now, obviously, this is not the continuation of the Ferrara save. The converter still isn't properly converting anything, so I figured I'd go ahead and start a new Europa Universalis game. And what better way to do it than with the new Dorado expansion pack, which, as you can see, has completely randomized the world. We're playing over here as little Abda, little orange Abda, and I've already taken a lot of the early game stuff out of the way, as you can see over here with my diplomats, my merchants. I've taken care of a lot of that right now. The big things you need to know: I went to Toledo over here in Alodia to go ahead and offer an alliance to Alodia right off the bat. I embargoed Coln down here. I also rivaled Coln, Mutapa, and Kabylia. These three. The biggest, strongest, most powerful nation in the world that I can see is Rewa Kantha. And they're huge. They're freaking massive. That's pretty obvious right now. But they're not a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Not in the least. Which will create some interesting dynamics later. I'm wondering how that'll play out. Leinster, however, is the actual Holy Roman Emperor. So, you know, Leinster being the emperor is a little weird there. And Spain's down here in Australia. So, how this will play out, who knows? But I think it'll be a lot of fun. One last thing. I did go ahead and choose, when I was creating, to go ahead and take Arguin down here. Because that allows me to easily and quickly jump to Cape Verde, which is a base tax 6, and you can see we already have a colonist on the way there. That's because we are Eastern Tech Group, which is not great. That has nothing to do with colonies, but we're Eastern Tech Group. I sacrificed Western, knowing the Eastern's just about as good, without really giving any advantage to anyone who might settle next to me, and still give me an option to Westernize later if I want to. But what allows me to colonize is my base ideas. So I start with colonists +1, merchants +1. And when I complete all my ideas, interest per annum -1. Along the way, as we fill out our idea groups, you'll see we have global settler increase right off the bat with the promise of land. And then idea cost will be reduced after that, promptly giving us a tech cost reduction to help at least a little bit with our issues that'll be with being in the Eastern Tech Group. And then land maintenance modifier, make our military cheaper, because at that point in the game, getting through 4 of my idea points, I guess, my ideas, a big army is going to be a thing, and having that reduction will be important. And of course, national unrest, anything that's national unrest is stupidly powerful. So we're going to be picking up humanist ideas pretty early. Probably not the first thing, but first or second, we're going to be picking up anything that gives me national unrest reduction. And then national tax modifier, more money, and then top it off with trade efficiency, and of course the interest per annum reduction. So that's pretty much how we built it up. Just a despotic monarchy for now. Again, national unrest reduction, that's exactly what I love. We are a 24-year-old 533. And our heir is 60. We're young enough. I'm banking on us going ahead and getting an heir that's that'll be pretty young. I mean, we're young. We should be able to pop out an heir pretty soon. So, main culture Berber. We also take Moroccan. And I did this to help just make things easier for me if I decide to colonize through Coln, Mutapa, Kabylia. Because, as you see, Coln is Berber, but they're not totally sold on the idea. They're primarily Moroccan, which means me going to Coln gives me an advantage, because the people that are Berber will actually welcome me, as well as the Moroccans. It's all kind of the same culture. And then we keep going, Mutapa's Berber, and then we get over to Kabylia, and they are primarily Algerian. But there's a lot of Berber and Moroccan in this area, and I figure taking both, not a bad thing. One last thing that's actually really bad for us, why I actually was able to rival all 3 of them instead of, say, Alodia. I'm sure you figured out by now, we are not pushing the right buttons. We're Catholic. We are Catholic in a Sunni world. Obviously, that's a little bit dangerous, but I do feel like the Catholic powers, typically speaking, are better than Sunni. I feel that Christianity is actually better than Islam in this game. And that's largely due to the papacy. You know, I don't want to be crusaded against. And I don't want... You know, I might get jihaded, but I don't want to get crusaded. I don't want to deal with fighting all of this really pristine territory. As far as Sunni is concerned, they don't have a lot of great land, whereas Catholicism does. So I'm banking on having strong European allies, and I really want to get Rewakantha, but that's probably not going to happen. So let's go ahead and just jump forward. I have my trade fleet going. I'm also mothballing my other fleet to give me that extra cash. So Lottia, Alliance, beautiful. Who's that? Thuringia. How do you feel about Thuringia? Rivals, Thuringia. Sorry, Thuringia. I gotta pass you up. That's not gonna happen. But we do have a merchant back, so... Or merchant, what am I saying? We have a diplomat back. Why are you collecting? It's not gonna help. Well... I'll wait until next month to see if we're actually collecting anything. I don't think we will be. Oh yeah, one last thing. Our mission currently, colonize Cape Verde. I just got that right off the bat, which is beautiful because we're going over there right now to colonize them. There's no natives, so there's no military cost, and we're gonna get colonial enthusiasm. We're gonna get Cape Verde at a 6 base tax, and that's gonna be beautiful. From there, pop over, pick up Rio Grande. Eventually. So can I also pick up, like, Chinook? Chinook doesn't care about me. Rewakantha. Quiche doesn't... Quiche kind of cares. Not really. Like, they do, but they don't. Okay. Do you have an ally yet? Don't. Wow. Wow. Really? I could have a Sunni vassal? Really? What about you? Interesting. I could Diplo-annex Great Britain and I was assuming I would just have to pop over and wipe them out. But I might be able to Diplo-annex these two guys, and they're not particularly strong. But Diplo-annex is way safer than trying to attack the Sunnis directly. So yeah, we'll ally you. I'm allied with you. We're going to need a royal marriage. Several different areas. Now, I don't think that's actually possible with these guys, right? Catholic faith, yeah. But there are other ways. So, yeah, royal marriage from Lottia, thank you. Are we allowed one more? Whoops. One more? We are allowed one more diplomatic relation. So, really want to get Rewakantha here. Let's start improving relations with them. Let them know that we exist in this world. Then guarantee. I'll guarantee Great Britain. I'll guarantee AC. Wine. Sweet. That's actually one of the big things about taking these extra little bits is it starts as unknown. So you can get pretty much anything out of it. So we got wine. That's not bad. There was another one down here that was unknown in Australia. I think it ended up being, like, iron, I guess. I think. One of these down here in Australia was unknown. So, that's cool. We got that taken care of. And 20th of December, proclaim. Colonial enthusiasm. Plus 5% settlers, plus 25 global settlers. What do we got? Protect against Kabbalah. What do I need? Have an army equal or larger than Kabbalah. You know, I think that would be very helpful. I also think that would be a lot of money. And right now we're sitting at 0.85. I like to be making money, so let's not worry about that. Rival of our rival. Thuringia opinion of Abda is at least 125, maybe. Berber people in Tadla. Tadla is right here against Coln. Coln has no allies. And I'm clearly stronger. I have 11 compared to their 5. Do it. Goodbye, Coln. Casus Belli against Coln. And declare war, calling in Elodia. Not you. Why not you? Threatened. Threatened. Fair. Take Tadla. Immediate war. Oh, and my king is currently leading as well. 2-3-0-1. So. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. What just happened? Competing great power. Okay, that's why. Got it. Where are you? You're going to Ducala. Whoop. Derp. Fine, whatever. We'll go to Ducala. We'll meet him in Ducala. We'll take him out. I see no reason to really worry about Abda's fleet here. My fleet. I just gotta shut him down. Can I beat him in Tadla? Nope. But I can go here. Where are they going? It's 10th of February, 10th of February, and they're going to Figwig? No. Going here. I want to shut them down before they get too much stronger. Ah! Crap, what is that? Highlands? Probably better than mountains, technically. 25th of February, 26th of February, and they're going to here, which is Highlands. Wait. We've been informed, and Abda... Oh, Coln has been fabricating. I don't care about that. People fabricate claims on everyone else all the time. Where are you going? 6th. Ouch. 14th. Makarek. Fastest way to Makarek. That is the fastest way to Makarek. Okay. That is mountains. Lovely. Well, at least they're taking some attrition. When will we get there? 23rd of March. So we could either get there now, or we could wait for reinforcements. Wait for another tick. Now, let's go ahead and go. 21, 22, 23, Sordic. Pop us up to 12. We are double them. And sweet, my fleet's kicking butt. Elodia is in this, by the way. I forgot about that. Elodia is in this. Okay. You're still threatened. I don't appreciate that, but you can give me some trade power. I would love trade power in this node. Let's call it, well, call it 45. I'm expecting to get more happiness. What am I even talking about? Wow, I'm expecting to get more approval from them. Yes, all the way down here. 5. Great. I'll take your 45. You for your trade power. Man, I'm so glad we had numbers and a good general, because they really utilize those mountains. Really heavily utilize those mountains. We only have 11. Where are you going, by the way? Mechanis. We'll hop over to Ducala. Head to Garb, being a 1 base tax. Ah, yes. I was building more barks. Protect trade. Where are you protecting trade? I totally forgot where I was protecting trade. Where's my fleet? There you are. Where are you protecting trade? Safi? Well, considering that's my primary trade node, yeah. Safi. Safi. I'll try not to pause too much. Fifth of June, 26th of May in mountains. Where are you going? Queta? In Queta. Stack wipe. Beautiful. Tadla is what I need to be taken here. So let's go ahead and hop over. Just start making them happier, I guess. Start improving relations. I can call back when we're all said and done. Alright. There. Take it down to speed 2. Attach. You gotta... Base tax 2, base tax 2, 1, 1, 4, 5, 1. Oh yeah, I picked up a 7 and a 10 over here, by the way. Okay, 1's the best it's gonna get. Alright. We are taking a lot of attrition. Fortunately. Actually, we'll take... Well, no, because he's a siege general as well. He's a 2-3-1? What is he? Yeah, he's a 2-3-0-1. Very solid general. This first episode's going to be a little bit longer just because I took a little bit of time in the beginning to discuss things. So... hopefully you guys will appreciate that. What are we looking at? We have... So why are you like me so much? Same dynasty. Beautiful. Guaranteed. Alliance. Transfers trade power to. Okay. How are we looking in the Safi trade node? Hold on. You're collecting basically nothing. Over here. I don't want to collect from trade. I want to transfer trade power. Yeah, that way. Transfer it down here, and then maybe I can use... you, because you're collecting basically nothing. Can you transfer down? Where you'd be transferring? Okay, so he's not transferring trade power anywhere. All trade value is retained, so I should just collect what I can, I guess. But I'm moving stuff out of Genoa. I really need to get a hold of a good foothold into Sevilla. And taking out Coln will be hugely important in that. You look at the Sevilla trade node. Thuringia currently have the most power. Melodia, I know Coln did. Coln actually, well, they have a merchant here collecting from trade. But I know they had more power at the very beginning of the game. Apparently that went away. Thuringia has it. We're on minus 0.52. That's not bad. We're improving relations. If we can get rid of the threatened, make them friendly, that plus 25 will be very nice. What, they got a 2-2-2-1? Dang. I'm saving right now. I don't want to worry about any of these general shenanigans right now, because we'll be going for Quest of the New World, so we're gonna need a little bit of power. Plus, I mean, obviously, picking up our first idea group ASAP. That's pretty important. Cape Verde, how you doing? 24% chance for new settlers, 45 settlers per year. Solid. No additional natives to be assimilated, but other than that, not bad. Well, we're making money. 211 will reach my armies this month. Cool. And at this point, it's really just a waiting game, so we'll go ahead and speed it up to 4. I mean, we're just waiting on the sieges to end. I'm watching them build a little bit of a force. Now, are they actually going to come for me here? Hang on. What is that? Prestige or papal influence? Give me the prestige. I'll take the prestige. What's our Sordic here? 2,000? Eh. Wow, really? Okay. That was quick. Hop over to Fez, actually. No. I want you to head over there. But I want you to go through, so just wait. Come here, just wait. There we go. Charge! Whoops. Charge! Get there. Frick. That was my bad. I goofed so badly there. Oh well. Didn't actually kill my king, thank goodness. You need to fall back, pick up a king, and head back in. We're just gonna chase him over to here and beat him down. Oh, I made a goof. Oh well. What do we have? We have 8 and 1. Actually, let's template that right now. 8 and 4 from... That's 12 from 6. We actually need 3 knights. What we're sitting at. Which is expensive. Very expensive. Whoa! Cash. Hello. Siege of where what? Great. No, come here. Go. Keep sieging. 25 per. Alright, well, let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll get you some troops. That'll actually put us at... Well, what do we have right now? 9. That'll put us at 12, which actually puts us higher than what we had before. How's Elodia doing? Are they in any other wars? No, just Coln. Just fighting with me. That's fine. Good. Now, can I actually get you? It's what? That's what? 60, 160, 170. Well, 169 plus 25 is 1. That's over 190, I believe. 169 over, or 169 plus 25. Yeah, that's 194. So I can get Great Britain there. And I can definitely get Ack there because he has fewer things counting against him. 1, 2, go to Fez. 1, or you 3 meet up there. Hi. Going to just knock you out. You enjoy that. And then just come right back. You 3 are an army, and you'll also join in there if you can. If you get there in time. I doubt it. Won the siege of Tangiers. Now go to Quetta. Coln with Kabylia. Oh, please don't join the war, Kabylia. It's been so long. Please don't join the war. Wait. You still don't give a crap about me, which means you still won't ally me. Well, other than I'm at war, you still wouldn't ally with me. Gosh dang it. Oh, man, if I could have Rewakantha, that would be like having my own personal France. That'd be amazing. But alas, not gonna happen. I don't even need Elodia in this war, honestly, but I think Elodia helps as like a deterrent to Kabylia to joining the war, because I know Kabylia could. So, thank you, Elodia. You're indirectly helping. What do I need? 5 papal influence to even get a shot at a cardinal? Be nice, but the prestige is really good. Really like the prestige. Before we continue, can I go ahead and pull you back at the beginning of the next month and pull you back? Okay. Stop relation improvement. Come home. Slow it down to 1 real quick. Issue embargo. Received. Report from our colonial settlers in Cape. The surrounding waters a very rich supply of fish. Great. 2, 1, 0. Kabylia. Issue embargo. Embargoing all 3 of our rivals. And then head back to Great Britain. Speed it up. Come on. There we go. Approve. Back to Great Britain. Back to 3. Whoop. Oh, yes. I love national epics. They're so great. That's extra prestige. It's worth it. Yeah. I'll take the national epic. I love them. Because now my decay basically was just cut in half right there. Which means I'm going to have all these passive bonuses for that much longer. That's really nice. I really can appreciate that. Alright, so actually just looking at the ledger. Go ahead and unpause. This is kind of how it looks right now. Rewakantha, absurdly powerful. Holy Roman Emperor, Kabylia, Chinook, and then us over at Abda. Coln was higher on the list. Should be, well, because we're sorting by force limit. Apparently Coln wasn't that high. There we go, 7. Coln's pretty weak comparatively. Great, because that lets us just beat on him. But Yeah, Kabli is going to be one to look out for. I think by really doing stuff with Coln will be okay, but really got to look out for Kablia. Very dangerous. Luckily, I don't have any subjects yet, so I don't have to worry about that. Actually, you have a lot of people. Go to Figwig. I know, it slows down that siege, but we'll just go to Figwig. These guys are almost done. Pretty much, we can just pull these guys out so they stop taking attrition as soon as we're done. Just gotta make sure you get your extra 40. And, alright, bring it up to speed 4. Fall back to Abda. Fall back to the capital. How are we looking? We're collecting 0.9 in Sevilla. We have Fez, beautiful. Again, fall back to Abda. Yeah, because it's sending 0.26 to Sevilla. And we're collecting 3 in Safi. Wow. Oh, wow. That really shows, doesn't it? Go ahead and recall. 4. That's quite a bit. Garb is done. Whoa! Stop, stop, stop. Oh, it's just merchants, so I could really take it. I would lose a quarter. I would lose 1. Wow. Instead, I could lose 0.4 for some Diplo power. Yeah. Well, how long is that? That's for a full year. We can take a full year of minus 25%. For now. All right, and you're back. But you're not going to go anywhere yet, because the war is almost over, and we need a diplomat. I don't need you to go anywhere. 16. Oh, yeah. I'll insult you. But actually, doing insults give you that extra power power projection. So it's totally worth it to just insult at least one of your rivals. If you keep insulting, you don't get the continued bonuses. Just one rival. I just keep insulting Mutapa, even Coln. Send them an insult about how they are inferior and have been beaten by the Abda forces. Fly limit, 26. Okay, good. So close. Waiting. I would like to be friends with the Holy Roman Emperor. That'd be nice. Wait, Is that some of the new music that I'm hearing right now? Is that new music? You're gonna be at 100 soon. Just pop it down to 2. Alright, well now you're at 100, so get over there. I think this is the new music. That's awesome. Full annexation. Wow, that would be nuts. I'd be happier to have a vassal, honestly. Is there any of your particular provinces that are really good that I really want? I mean, obviously this one, Tangiers, clearly. Tangiers and Quetta, both absolutely solid. The rest is mostly just trash. So we'll take Tangiers and Quetta and Garb, so it's all connected. And we'll call that good. I mean, give me that extra 8. And I'll just take those 3. Not a lot to pay for an overextension. Not a lot to worry about. And we're going to need to send an army to Garb, Tangiers, and Quetta. Boom! Alright. Now, obviously, he hates my butt. Extension, reduction. Hang on. Reduce the war exhaustion first, and then spend all of my admin points. Nah. What? Save the... Oh. Derp. Whatever. I just wanted the Castabella. Increase control of spice. Have 3 spice-producing provinces. Ooh. Whoa! Kabylia's at 17. Ay, ay, ay. Rival Aura. I can boost them. Sure. Why not? It's worth a Diplo power. First, I need to go to Coln. Ew. Can't do that for a while. We got 16% unrest, so we'll increase autonomy. And increase autonomy, and increase autonomy. I do not need rebels. Pile on. Why? Ah, aggressive expansion. Okay. Go ahead and recall. Okay. Relations with Thuringia. We're maxed out, right? Yeah, we're 4-4. Alright. At this point, we're mostly just playing a colonialization game. 3.3%. Oh well. Do what we can for Garb. But for the most part, this is just going to be a colonialization game. I mean, I have most everything taken care of. We're making 1.37. We go through, we have nothing special that I can buy. Tariffs, maybe. I mean, we're not really getting tariffs right now. We only have one vassal. National unrest might be actually really helpful here. What's our or production efficiency actually be really good? What's our unrest currently at? Okay. What's the chance for growth? It'll take 7 years, they're saying. 7.1 years, potentially, for that to happen. And I could just shut it down with harsh treatment. So I feel like, well, because the increased autonomy is going to last for 10 years, I believe. 30 years. Autonomy increase will last for 30 years. Local unrest minus 10. Okay. Well, then I don't really need to really worry about it. Let's just get production efficiency. Cost 1.05, but we'll get a little bit of money back. And we'll get some admin points to help make up the difference. 0.3, 5.3, 5.3. Yeah, we should be fine. How are we looking in Sevilla? Actually, yeah, we're collecting in Sevilla 0.53. Not great. Really need to be picking up more stuff here. So, again, we're working on Thuringia. We'll bring up to speed 4. How are you looking, Cape Verde? I want your 6 base tax. Oh, yeah, look at that. We are right up there. 46% chance of getting extra settlers each month. I feel like we're going to get Cape Verde here pretty quickly. Elodia? Why do you have peasants? Come on, Elodia. I would love to reduce my army maintenance. I can do it a little bit, but I have to be careful. With Kablia right there, I mean, I have Elodia, who would join a defensive call, and I have these two, who would join defensive calls for an extra 4,000 soldiers, and Coln has to join. So, I mean, I have a lot of soldiers just right here. You know, it's 7,000 extra soldiers puts me at 19, so Kablia would have to attack with something else. With Kabu? Kabu. Do I not know Kabu? Oh, Kabu! Ooh, if I'm with Elodia, they might declare on Kabu. If they declare on Kabu, then Kablia is going to come in, which is going to create one heck of a chaotic battle situation. Why are you doing, Thuringia? Rejected alliance. Yeah, you'll get over it in 18 years. Well, like 15 years. A little bit aggressive expansion people are worried about. Ooh. Admin points are so hard to pass up. So I'm not going to. We're going to invest the money and take the admin points. What's stability looking like? 281. Okay. 20%. 6 years. Well, it's been a while. Pala and Draw could fit. Ooh. Nice. Tangiers, Garb, and Queta all taken care of. 11 years. Awesome. And how long would it take? 0% monthly progress. Okay. So I need missionary strength. That's what I need, is missionary strength right now. Not something that I will have a lot of. For now, which is going to cause a little bit of unrest, but it shouldn't be so bad. Okay, religious unity plus 0.3. Not the end of the world. I might just keep these 3 as vassals for now. Let it be. See. I'm kind of looking for, in the future, once I get over here into Rio Grande and Paraiba, or Paraiba. I want to make a colony down here, and then I'll probably rotate down into the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast and a little bit of this little African area. Probably pick up Twat, honestly. Because that would be a great addition to this continuous empire that I'm building over here. That'd be an absolutely great addition. How are we looking on that? Improved relations. Oh, yeah, we'll get there. Definitely get there. Even if I have to give them, like, you know, 5 gold or something, we'll get there. Putting it to... Really, I just want the extra... whatchamacallit? I want the extra points. Now, we're not collecting on tariffs, right? Yeah, that would be tariffs. We're not collecting on tariffs. We're just collecting on... base value and legitimacy. Okay. Well, I don't know, maybe tariffs would help. I don't know. I'm not actually 100% certain. I'm not, like, the most knowledgeable person about this game. I'm gonna be honest. I know some, but not everything. Let's just take the fort defense. And we'll take the tariffs. I mean, we'll see if that does anything. Yeah, I was pretty certain that was for colonies, and I was right. Okay. Yay! Alright. Slow down. Population improvement. Colonize Sierra Leone. Sure, where's Sierra Leone? Ooh, down there by Australia. Ooh. I don't know. Kabalaya has 18. Jeez, I don't want to do that. Increase our control of spice. Maybe. Okay, stop. Cape Verde is done. Cool. Means I have a colonist. Can I get there? No, that doesn't count, apparently. Oh, because I still have to core it. Well, I wonder if they changed that. It would take 9 months. What if I wanted Sierra Leone? That really wouldn't work very well. Like, I could get there and then abandon. And just get the enthusiasm. Actually, you know what? Make Cape Verde a core. Core it. We're going to core it first. And then in a year, we'll continue to the Rio Grande. Ideally. Waiting on that core. I would like to get some missions to say, build forts. That'd be very helpful. I have a spare dude. Yeah, because Colon's doing their thing. Here, this will make us better friends. Come on. And they already have military access. Great. Ask. And ask. Now we're friendly. All friendlier. Whoa! Stop. Stop. Epidemics in the early modern era far deadlier than wars or even famine, diseases like smallpox or flu. So we have to do something, or we can get local autonomy and garb and goods produced, and they get plague. 3 years. We have to do something. I'm not giving them 25% more autonomy. Are you kidding me? They're at 70%. I don't want to give them more. I already barely get anything from them as it is. Australia. Nope. Alright. Lots of wars going on. Let's go ahead and go over to Great Britain. Really not much I can do to Great Britain, I guess. Can I send a guy to you? 10th of March. Wait. I only have 2 possible rivals, and I'm not embargoing Colon, am I? Wait. Embargo. No, I'm not. Good. Good, good, good. That would be very bad if I was. It's like, wait a minute, no. How much would it cost? 0.5 per month to make him a little bit happier and give him some cash. You know, why don't we just improve relations? Just let it be. Alright, continue. Alright, we are almost there. The 2nd of August, 1452. It's this year. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get a 10 admin point discount. My air really needs to keel over. 67? We've been in here for 7 years? Holy cow, we've played this game for 7 years. Holy baloney. Nice, we're collecting 0.8. How's our trade doing, by the way? 3. Didn't we take a hit to that trade income, though? Alright, we cored Cape Verde. I don't want to colonize Sierra Leone. Really? Oh, I need the colonial. Crap, who was that? The colonial range. Well, you're not helping much anyways. Colonial range. You. Gimme. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, I can go to Paraiba. Seriously? It's at 192. Come on. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's like a fraction of a distance. That's so frustrating. But I can get Paraiba. So we'll do that. Wait. Peru? Where's that? Okay, where's Peru? Down here. That's better than Sierra Leone, but it's not what I want right now. Once we get the colony up and started, I'm sure the missions will change up and we'll be fine. How you doing, Coln? Sure, you're not exactly happy with what I did to you, but you know, things happen. We'll have fleet power. What are we at? We could have 6 more barks. Ah, yes, yes. Natives encountering. You could repel them, choose an aggressive stance against them. I pretty much always do trade proposal because +1 base tax is awesome. Or allow them to live in peace. You know, I'm going to take a different route this time. I always present a trade proposal. Maybe once I've done... I don't even think I've done Repel the Savages once. Like, ever. I don't think I've ever done that. Why don't we just live and let live? Allow them to live in peace. And hope that we will assimilate the natives. That's the hope. 20 per year. Automatic growth 20 per year. That's awesome. And obviously, no tax for now. No unrest. I shouldn't need to bring anything over. Whoa! Peasant rebellion. Let's stop that. Head back to Garb. Hang on. Stop, stop, stop. What's happening? Alright. Whoa, military tactics, land morale, and then can build an armory. Beautiful. Give me that tech. Get dunked, peasants. Alright, so we need 0 to reinforce. Beautiful. Alright, cut it back down. 3.2. Fine, and now AC is a little bit safer. Not that I think they'll actually care that I saved their butts from rebels, but it's the thought that counts, for humans at least. I can get up to 18. Sweet. Alright. Really might... Actually, you know, I will probably spend a lot of my gold investing in my own military and defenses. Since, again, we're going to be playing a colony game. It's going to be fairly passive. Trade and colonization. Costs, what, 20 to do this? I can get 4 barks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can send them to protect trade and elsewhere. What are you actually doing right now? Well, I know you're in Safi. I guess it's not telling me specifically what you're giving me. Safi. Retrained trade value. No pirates. Sevilla. Pirates as well. Or no pirate hunting, I should say. That doesn't mean there's not pirates. I mean, I might want to pirate some of these. Especially Sevilla, because there's a lot of gold going through Sevilla. A lot of ducats. A lot of it's going to Thuringia. Can only hope I made the right choice with Elodia. Only hope. But, guys, it's been a full episode already. So, as always, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with another episode of Crusader... What am I saying? Crusader Kings? What? No, this is Europa Universalis with the Abda Nation. Wow, I am tired. TFTPA, guys.